Radio check, radio check. Work is in the air. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can join us today for another round of drawing, fan art drawing specifically. Well, technically, it's not drawing anymore since we're all just laying down the color pipes for our in-person Cecilia Immergreen fan art, which we are working on now. Absolutely terrible. So not that well. As a recap, we only managed to finish most of the upper works, at least up to this part near the hip line. Kinda called it around the time we finished the green lines here on green coloring here on the hips. Now we will try to at least get the flag colors for all of her body done in, and then we can probably start on getting some of the flag colors for the Dark J card later, if we could, that is. Gonna be a bit more work on that. Any hoot, let's get down to business, shall we? Time being, I think for these large areas, it would be a bit more efficient to use the polygonal selection tool, since there's a lot of straight lines in there and all. And just need to get it done right on the corners here. Probably gonna do a lot of stitching though. There's oops, a lot of Okay, that's the first segment done here. Then what else? Yeah, I'm pretty bad at that. I forgot this part is already part of the body. It's just there's just the segment here for artistic purposes, I think. Okay, then let's go with the polygonal selection tool again. I do hear that it's a pretty busy weekend today. It's apparently the Tokyo Game Show. Lots of pretty funny stuff coming up on the news lately. What else? Was there a Tokyo Game Show Awards listed for today? I don't remember. There's been a lot of really funny news coming up lately since it's BGS season and all. Like apparently there's going to be a Kiwami release of Yakuza 3, but there's been a lot of crying about it online because a couple of the iconic characters in the original got their character images replaced because of a change in voice actors again? Did they change the voice actors? Let me check. So both, okay, at least two characters from the original Yakuza 3 got a major facelift because they are using a different set of voice actors for them. And that's apparently been causing a bit of annoyance with the original fans, which I can understand, because I kind of like Rikia's look. And he's probably the primary source of all this anger. This is the original early 2000s, they call it? Early 2000s close crop look. Close crop, that is. Got changed by a generic hair back look, but the change was mostly because that's how the new voice actor looks like. Well, I don't really care. I can't really say I'm not disappointed, but I guess I understand where they're coming from since they've been using character or voice actor likenesses most of their in-game characters for a long time now. So doing that for Kiwami 3 seems understandable. But what I really do not care for though is that they're probably apparently gonna include English voice actors for Kiwami 3. But, well, I don't really care much for the English cast of Yakuza. It really doesn't affect me. Was the story about Duke X getting a remaster also released around the start of the Tokyo Game Show? Yeah, this is another remaster that's coming around in a couple of months, and that's also another one that's got people up in arms because it doesn't really look that good. I think that's supposed to be a remaster. It's looking more like it came out in 2029. Well, enough of the game controversies. There's been a couple of funny releases apparently, or a couple of funny or interesting announcements as far as the TGS is concerned. You haven't really been paying that much attention. I just want a decent RTS game related to the 1 Year War. Why can't anybody understand that? Please, I know it's an old genre, but still, there's still a handful of us out there. You're definitely gonna make bank. Can you just please? Like, I honestly just want Petroglyph games to come out and sign a deal with, is it Bamco these days? Or can they just go direct to Sunrise? No, I think it's just Bamco these days. Like, imagine if Petroglyph Games made a strategy game based on a 1 Year War using their old at-war engine, or an updated version of the at-war engine that they use for both Star Wars and Universe at War. Because I just want a proper real-time strategy game set in 1 year. Like, there were a number of actual, like, fan-made mods that used other strategy games that had some space combat in it. Like, if I remember correctly, no, it wasn't Sins of Solar Empire. Was it? Was it Homeworld? Oh, it was Homeworld. There was this really, really big Homeworld mod back in the day called Gundam Universal Century 0079 to 0083. Which used technologies from 0089, from the 1 Year War up to Stardust Memory, and they had it in the Homeworld 1 engine. Oh, apparently it also came out for the Homeworld remaster. Too bad it doesn't work as well in modern setups. At least that's what I heard. But I really wanted to get it back in the day when we're still using Windows 7 and all that. Kind of a shame that it's apparently broken now and you can't really use it that much. But look at all that fancy hardware, though. Excuse me. It was never, it was never... Wait, what? Hold on a second. Apparently there's an update. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, so apparently the Steam version is still updated, but it's for Homeworld 2. Okay, so the Homeworld 2 version is updated, and the last update was from the 30th of June. Interesting. Although, yeah, I hear the Steam version of Homeworld 2 is a bit wonky at the moment. Don't know how to run it properly. Well, it's not like I can actually use it because I don't have a lot of current hardware space for the games and all. Which kind of reminds me, in just 2 weeks, direct support for Windows 10 is about to end, and I still do not have the hardware capabilities, or I don't have the resources to actually upgrade my hardware to go up to Windows 11, but I do hear that the most recent set of Windows 11 updates have been killing SSDs left and right. So I don't know if I wanna get into buying buying new parts just so I can get onto Windows 11 if the chance of the SSDs do kill if the Windows 11 actually kills SSDs, and I really cannot afford to lose my only set of SSDs right now. So well, whatever the case, can't really do anything about my hardware right now. Resource stuff and all. Well, it's not exactly that I don't want to buy, it's more like I can't really buy even. Have you seen how much hardware costs these days? Like, sure, some of them have only dropped in prices. Like, I remember my SSD would have cost an arm and a leg back when I was in college. Now, at least it's, even though it's technically one of the older types, it still runs pretty decently and it costs a bit more affordable, relatively speaking. And there's always the issue of the processor, which pretty much make the make or break stuff for your programs and all from memory. So I'm still using an 1151. My RAM isn't exactly operating at full capacity. Even though I do have a pretty decent amount of RAM, I can't really make the most out of it because I can't get enough speed. Thanks to the 1151 really bottlenecking the whole thing. If you're wondering why I'm having... if you've seen some of my VODs, you might see there's a lot of... what do you call it? There's a lot of stuttering, even for what are technically low-end games like City Skylines. I also get stuttering issues even with Bomber Crew, despite the fact that it's very, very low quality hardware friendly. And well, that's how it is. Just a serious case of my hardware being a bit behind the times, so to speak. I'm blabbering a little bit here. Let's just focus on getting these lines done, and then we can probably... Oh. Did I miss something? Oh, alright, that's clean. Get up and play the green. Perfect. Did I not miss anything? Okay, I did not miss that part. Now it's time to do a little more clearing up here. Ah, so that was supposed to be green. I kind of missed that. Dang it. Perfect. We'll clean up on that part. Sorry if I've been humming a bit. I've had Celia's wind up playing a bit before the stream. It's pretty catchy. It's a pretty catchy song, despite the fact that the message is a bit bittersweet when you look at it from the perspective. Speaking of holo music, apparently the Stars EN boys are gonna be doing gonna be streaming a concert or a live in a couple of hours called Everglow, Light of Elysium. Seems like it's all of the EN boys right now, right? Let me check. 1, 2. Yep, it's all of the EN boys that are still around. Wonder how that's going to go. If you're looking for some fancy music stuff in the next 2 hours, you might want to give that a check. It's in the official Holo Stars EN channel later. I might even catch that. Put it in the background, I think. Oh. There's a lot of the really good Holo songs coming out lately. Both of the new Device songs are pretty nice, actually. Our Time Orange from the V-Gloss Girls is very smooth. There's a light bit of D&B in it. Then some of the lyrics are very catchy and very inspirational in a way. Oh no. Where was I? Sorry, I got a bit distracted. Just saw something really funny on the news. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about the new, some of the new Holo songs that came out recently. There's what was it? Well, while while the Regloss Girls got a little too smooth, Our Time Yellow, the Flow Glow Girls got really funky with Good Enough, which is actually a pretty funny song when you consider it. Even though some of the lyrics kind of sound a bit too serious, I think, at least from my interpretation, it's like sung from a point of view of somebody who's mostly doing work at home. But it has a really nice beat to it. Not quite as DNB-ish, not quite on the same level as the DNB on Our Time Yellow, but I think it actually works really well on its own. Oh yeah, why did I put so much effort in landing that when I forgot the line art is above the color? Am I stupid? I think I am stupid. Dang. dang. Oh, I'll load that up. Where are we going next? Let's double check this if I got the right number of rings. It's gotta be 6, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That segment should be black as well, so we gotta keep an eye out on this one. Now, let's start with the left leg. Excuse me. Oh, the shoes are a different shade of black. I'll remember that. That reminds me, though. It's almost been a year since the Flow Glow Girls came out. Wonder if they're gonna get their 3D soon. I mean, it's gonna be in 2 months after all. Probably gonna get it on the 1st-year anniversary, the same way that the Gloss Girls did it. Wonder if they're gonna get their own concert kit, though. I mean, live kit. Well, considering that the Gloss Girls did technically debut with their live kit, well, in contrast, the Flow Glow Girls debuted with their daily kit, which is kind of an interesting contrast. They surely will have their own kit for lives, right? I do wonder what their kit is gonna look like. Especially since the Regloss Girls are a bit more traditional idol kit style. Maybe not traditional in a sense, but more like semi-modern, maybe? Is it bad that I prefer getting my neck bent instead of adjusting the POV on the screen? No, this is a little too much effort, and I'm just a bit lazy in some other parts, which is kind of bad. Which tool is this? Polyline. Like a... if it's here and there. One, two, three, four, five, six. You know, while I was setting up the stream earlier today, I was thinking maybe I should do another drawing on the side, so that when I finish with Celia here, Miss Immerhater, I could probably start a new one once I get this uploaded. Problem is, I'm currently in a bit of a slump on that part, and I can't decide who I want to do next. I mean, there's one particular person I had in mind, but that's going to be a little too... Going to be a little bit on the nose if I actually follow up and do that character. So I probably want to skip a bit and go back to my pretty long backlog of other character options. Like, I still haven't touched a lot of the Stars JP boys, and there's still a really long line of Holo JP mem that I haven't touched. I haven't actually drawn. Wait, no, I've already drawn one Holo ID. Yeah, I gave Muna the Zambot 3 kit. I'm sure you can see it on my Pixiv channel. Pretty funny. Not exactly a good quality cosplay drawing for that one, right? But I just kind of like the fact that, well, Zombot Moon Attack. Be funny to listen to. That also reminds me that I don't know if the Hologura animators had the same idea as I did, but during one of the Holo Summer 2025 Holograph Show episodes that came out this year. Anyway, one of the Holograph shorts for Summer 2025 came out. Basically put Muna, gave Muna something that looks like the Zambot Moon Attack, and I kind of found it funny. And a bit of a coincidence that somebody on the hologram animation team also had the same idea as me. But I mean, come on, it was a free joke. It was right there. They've already made some robot references. So a Zambot reference wouldn't be too far out, yes. What else do I have in mind? And I want to ride a train again. Kind of miss the soft clacks of the track while your train rides over them. So I haven't actually ridden a long distance train in a long time. The last trains I've ridden are mostly inner city express ones. Decades since I actually did ride like that. My old train pass has long since expired, and I don't remember if I don't remember where I placed it. So I hear a lot of countries these days don't even use train passes anymore, and they just they just use apps these days. Well, at least that's what I heard. But there are still some places where train passes still have physical cards, and they come in different shapes and not sizes and shapes, rather, but more like they come in different forms, rather in different designs. And there's a lot of them that are actually sponsored, or rather partnered with various popular brands and characters. Like I think there is a Q Pass from Taiwan that's partnered with Holo. There's a couple of passes in JP that are partnered with popular local related anime. At least that's what I remember. Oh. Something weird on my timeline again. Apparently there's a Chinese model, an East Asian. No, it's not. It's definitely Chinese. I think this is a mainlander modeling company that's releasing an apocalypse tank model, apparently, or they already released it. I don't know. I have no idea where they got this. And I don't even know if they're actually licensed to do this. Wait, hold on a second. Okay, now I'm confused because the box art includes simplified and traditional Chinese, katakana, and Ukrainian, all in all in the same paragraph, but showing different like different lines for some reason. I don't get it. Well, whatever the case, it's a really funny looking model. It definitely references the Riddler 2 version, which is kind of interesting, but I do remember that back in my day, a lot of Riddler fans made custom models or custom Apocalypse tanks models without the convenience of modern 3D printers. You know, yeah, old kit bashing. I just don't remember which particular models they used. But it is kind of funny to see that there's like not even the original Mammoth tank or the Riddler 3 Mammoth tank, but specifically the Riddler 2 model. So personally speaking, I do think that the Riddler 2 model is the best of the line, at least because it's closest to being the most realistic. The Mammoth is just too big, and the Apocalypse Mark III from Riddler 3 looks more like a rolling factory from the 1930s rather than looks more like a rolling metal factory from the 1930s rather than an actual tank. That's just me being a bit more bring the slightly down to earth models than anything more fantastical in post Riddler 2 setups. I wonder. You think this thing can actually be? I can't tell if this thing is actually could actually be bigger than the Simoventive Phantom unit M61A5 tanks from the M61A5 Simoventive tank model kit that they came up with in UC Hardgraph. It would be interesting to see it as an actual model, though. Now that was a pretty good model. Like, even among the already high quality, compared to all the other UC Hardgraph models, I mean, they're all pretty high quality. Especially since, well, they're the more traditional kits compared to, say, they're fancier than the they're more fancy than the classic Gundam line snap fit models. But even among those lines, the Simovente unit is, I think, Simovente line is, I think, one of the most detailed, mostly because of all the moving parts. And that's even comparing it to the fancy stuff like the Wappa scout bike in the recon bike unit from the Rambarral line. Well, when you look at it, the Simovente Phantom unit M61A5 is actually one of the larger tank models that come out. I think it's even taller. It's probably slightly taller than a Merkava model of comparable scale, at least. But kind of scary. Oh wait, what? Oh. Need to worry about overlapping on that part. Oh, whoops. Excuse me. Let's go with the polygonal selection tool. Save us today, please. Bit rate's a bit lower again. Can't tell if it's because of the internet issues or it's just my PC showing its age once again. The heck? Okay, that gets that. Almost done getting these legs done. Getting these legs colored. Sorto bastarda! Ah, I didn't forget the line on that one. I didn't complete the line of that one, I mean. Fix that later. That's okay, gun. How much do tickets cost these days to go to Japan? Well, tickets are one thing, but I wonder how much you'll need to save up if you want to stay for a good period, like say a week. I remember it was still pretty expensive even back in the day, but it could be a lot more expensive now in the post-COVID world, in the post-COVID economy. Oh, so for segments, gotta fix that. Oh, whoops. And that's really Oh, dang, I missed it. Fine. That's it for the green segments, I believe. Yep, that it is. Okay, colored like hips and legs are done. Suspension, I think. Yep, the suspension is the same for both of them. Okay, it doesn't look that big, right? Doesn't look like she's a bit on the bad side with the colors on. Shocks. Oh wait, no. It should be base. And shocks. So that's 2 here on the outside. And the segments here will also be covered in a different layer of black. Hmm. Oh, did I not put the green on that? I did not. Dang it! Okay, what we? Oh, this part needs a bit of a cleanup. Oh, where's it? There. Oh, whoops! Why? Oh, whoops! Now am I in the mood for pizza? Pizza with eggs seems interesting. I haven't actually tried that before. What do you call that? Oh, it's a Florentino, or well, there's also the Bismarck type, which I think I've seen with the Japanese, but I don't know if that's where that particular version of the pizza came from. It's an Italian variant. So it's got tomato sauce, mozzarella, ham, or prosciutto. I think prosciutto sounds interesting to have on a pizza. Spinach. Ugh. Sorry, I'm not too keen on spinach. Mushrooms and bacon. Mushrooms. Lots of mushrooms would be nice. Oh, whoops. Ah, that's why I had a bit of a problem. Excuse me. Shock should be below. There you go. There you go. Excellent run there. Let's pen set here. And here on the pads. At least, even though we're pretty low on the bit rate, it's consistent. No drops today, thankfully. Alright. Oh, dang it. Nice, nice. Now that's looking a little better. Now we go for the shoes. Perfect. That means we're almost done. Okay, now that is definitely looking exactly how I think it would look. Oh, dang it, I forgot that part down there. Dang. Shucks. Pizza. I want a shawarma pizza right now. Lots of creamy toppings. Gonna take care of that. Let's see, segments here covered. These parts are also covered. It's now time for the shoes. It's gonna be the color of the shoes, though. Not exactly black enough, I guess. Let's just go with this. See how it looks with the color, because this seems workable in black or black and white like this, but when we see it in color, it might change drastically. Sure hope it doesn't change enough that I had to make some serious serious edits to the line art. Wow, that is dang dark. Good lord. I need to change that. Can we use? No, these are a bit brown. We just use Gen Person black here. Fine. Let's go with this one instead. Oh, hang on. Let's go with that. See how it looks like without the back. How it looks like when... too dark. I'll have to go with this. Like that. Closer to something visible. Doesn't look too bad, at least. Fine art, I mean. Stepped on my blowing pad there. So we have almost done with the shoes. Just give it one look over, and then I think we'll be done for Cece's flat colors at least. Let's look here. Shocks in connectors in place. Doesn't look like there's got it. All the others are slightly overlapping, but that's okay. It gives it a bit more texture, I think. Gen Digit, sights down, safety's on. Mag's on, though. Wonder if it has a backup iron sight, just in case. That doesn't look like it does. That sucks. Get anything on this one. Muzzle doesn't seem to have anything shiny out there. Or, I mean, at least something made of silver. Torso's in white. The backlight controller. You know, everything seems to be in order, at least. Yeah, I'd like to say I think we're pretty much done with Cece here. Wait, hang on. Just try to- Yeah, I think we're good. Not too good, but good enough. Then, well, Cece's done mostly. Doesn't seem like we missed anything, hopefully. That done, let's go to the much vaunted Dark J car. See how it looks like with the lineup. Okay, this is actually looking pretty nice, all things considered. At least her silhouette is a bit more prominent, even without the line art. Go! Let's do some coloring, shall we? Not coloring, that is. Yes, but don't know if I want to do some background colors here too. Just be gray. Excuse me, just did a bit of stretch there. We'll use the same shade black that the shoes have. So it's mostly just black and purple, which makes it a bit easier to apply, but the problem is, they're big. Like, real big. I'm not that good with big stuff. Let's just go with the polygon selection tool so it'll be easier to set up. But this part, since that's technically, yep. Windshield has to be a different color as well. I really need to practice doing vehicle art more. It's basically one of my bigger it's one of my biggest weaknesses, rather. I'm not really that good with shapes and anatomies of vehicles and all shapes and sizes. Oh, no, no. But maybe just start. There you go. Well, that's a big. Oh, whoops, what am I doing? Got a little too carried away getting that line correctly. Taking a while there. Did I miss something there? Oh, I didn't. I just hadn't set up. Oh, that was supposed to be purple. Dang it. I got the late segment here. Yeah. Should work. Oh, instead. Where we go from? Ah. Oh, I missed that part. Dang. Time for some more. Excuse me. It's not exactly they call it being cooperative with me today. I guess the weather did a number on it and just didn't notice. You know what I mean about coloring this, coloring large segments like this? Was there a Slayers event recently? I'm seeing some shots of new Slayer models for some reason. Oh, I forgot to put segment. Oh, this segment's also in the shade. Every time I do this, I realize this is just too much work and the pros won't really do it this way. I'm just so being lazy to learn it properly. Oh, that's complete, right? There we go. Oh, this is there. Perfect. Is that everything? Oh, wait, this. Anything else I'm missing? Because this looks like it's going to be pink, or no, greenish now. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's just go for highlights. Wait, hang on. I still have no idea what these are supposed to be. They're not exactly lamps, I believe. I don't think they're like, what do you call it? I don't think they're... Oh yeah, they're just bumpers. They're not fancy fog lamps on the lower end of the car. Right? Alright. Yep, they're just bumpers. I don't see any lights or reflectors on the thing. But I don't think they showed the Dark J car in a night run. Or it probably did, I just don't remember. just go bumpers. Face, outlines, bumper outlines, and the background. Polygon selection tool are a godsend, I have to say. Am I hungry? I'm feeling hungry. I've already eaten a pretty hefty meal before the stream, but I'm still hungry. This might be a bad sign. Guess my lines were off by then. Nice. This is gonna be a bit longer because it's a bit the other side near the wheelbase is much more visible, so it's gonna be a bit longer here. Excuse me. Finally. Let's fill that in. Yeah, it's starting to take shape now. And we go with the last color for this one, which is, of course, Cece's green. I get the right color for this one. Okay, let's see if... Let's see if she gets a little too... Oh, I forgot about windshield. Whatever. Let's see if she doesn't blend into it the same way I thought. Well, since she's sitting on the hood, definitely had to work on rendering it properly so that she doesn't blend too much into the background. Oh, it looks so weird, green on black. Well, I really committed to this bit, so let's go with it all the way. Everything. Sorry. I missed that part. What the heck, man? Okay, just get that polygon selection tool out again. Looking at it, it's not actually that bad. Kind of reminds me of somebody else, though. Oh, not the MXA1 color. There's somebody else with this color that I just can't remember who, though. Seriously, I feel like there's a color scheme like this somewhere else. I just cannot put a finger on it. Oh. Oh. Whoops. Let me just cut that out. Got a little too into it that I forgot to put them on a different layer. Choose them live. Segments. Bada bing, bada boom. Perfect. Oh, like that. Ow! Right? Dang it! So that's why it felt odd. Hang on, let me just delete that segment. I knew something was odd there. Like, oh, tool again. There you go. What else needs a green? Oh, this part. Green segment should be slightly below the black segments, though. These parts. What? Oh, come on. I thought I already layered that properly. Alright, that's part of the base now. Seriously, where did this particular setup of green and black come from? Oh, I remember now. Shingo, was it? From, Kim Possible? No, it's Shigo. Okay. Or Shego, I don't remember. But it's pretty much the same layout, and kind of reminds you of the same color scheme and design configuration, which is kind of funny. That is a call back from a pretty far point in time. I don't think anybody remembers Kim Possible anymore. But for a time, it was the teenage action drama cartoon from the West. In many ways. Is that everything that we need to be clean? Okay, we got windshield. Okay, we just need to get the side mirror bit fixed up, get the windshield on, and get the wheels done, or wheel rather, just one wheel in action here. Was it? Side mirror. Why is it listed as a red thing anyways? Interesting changes. Interesting choice of colors here. Sorry if you're dropping by on the second hour and you're not hearing anything. This is just a small fan art stream, actually like the 6th or 7th of this particular mini-series, doing a little bit of fan art for Cecilia Email Claim, All Live English Justice, and put her in the chassis of another mechanical being who happens to shout for justice a lot. The ever reliable soul Robo John Pass All Hero series. I'm currently doing some flag colors, putting her in her, adjusting the colors to fit her standard palette mostly. Currently working on the Dark J car. The idea though is that we'll have both Cecilia and Jen Person color palettes interchangeable in the final set, but we need to get the flat colors done first. Oh, I should have done that. Hang on a second. I think a shade of red is actually a bit more fitting. Okay, that's done. Now let's go for the windshield first. Where do I put the windshield? It should be below the green, but above the black. Somewhere around here would be nice, I guess. Let's go for so chill. And let's go with this particular shade of gray. Going. Brush. Okay, that's a little gray, a little flat gray, but I guess that's what's expected for light colors like this. How about on a second? Maybe I should go with this blue one instead. It feels a bit more in character for her. This what's the alpha and her inherit option available again? Yep, beautiful. I like this one better. And See how it looks like on the bigger windscreen now. This looks nice. Then this is going to be the liner. Okay, what do I do with this part? There's again. See, I need her. And I need the shocks. And bada bing, bada boom. And I think all of. Oh, wait. Forgot. I still had to work on a wheel. So what we have here are tires and the, what do you call this again? Hubcaps. That's what I was thinking of. Hubcaps, a hubcap instead of a set of rims, which is kind of funny. But I guess that's in line with the Dark J car being a patrol, or rather a pursuit car, rather than some fancy sports car. Okay, where do we put this? It's somewhere below the green segments. Let's start first with the hubcap. Then we'll put the tires on top. And bada bing, bada boom. Hang on. I got the wrong lines here. And there you go. And now we're going for... Now we go for tires. Well, a tire. It's just one wheel. Keep forgetting that part. Which color is this? Is gonna be a good layer of black. Oh. Uh-oh, nope. A really weird set of black. I should... No, it's really definitely somewhere around that shit, so... What am I? Not there, you dingo. See if it doesn't ruin the coloring because it's a little too dark. Ah, the concert's starting in 20 minutes. If you're in the mood for some jumping around, I guess it would be a good time to set that up on the Whole Live English channel on their YouTubes. I wonder what they got in store, though. Dang, dang. Okay, I think with that done, we're definitely done with the flat colors on these guys. Let's see how it works with Cece on top. Okay, they're planning a little too well into that, so we definitely need to get rendering. Proper rendering will help keep Cecilia from blending into the color here. This is almost same shade, maybe? No, there's a slight difference, most. Dang it, there isn't. What else do we want? Shall we start rendering then? We've got the colors and all. We'll take care of the background later, I think. I definitely want to give it a bit more background thought, but... Well, I guess this is enough, this is the right height for CC. What's height of the C3? C3. It's 1.2 meters high. Specifically 48 inches. And CC's height is 106. What? 162? In that case, I might have to make the car a little shorter. Yeah, I think I made CC a little too small for the Dark J car. Dang it. Let's see if we adjust it slightly. Excuse me. Okay, now this looks a bit closer to how it should be. Yes? Yeah, okay, this definitely works a bit more. But maybe we can... Hang on. But adjusting it slightly smaller still. Okay, now this looks a bit decent right there, yep. But C3 core. But it's sitting on the back. I don't need that. Can somebody please just sit on the hood? I need somebody sitting on the hood for photo reference, for the love of God. I don't need you showing me your butt like that. No, that's an 85 Corvette. I need a 1980 version. Small. Yeah, okay, this looks a bit closer to the real thing, maybe? Okay, maybe make it slightly smaller still. Yeah, okay, something like this should work now, right? 1216 versus 162. Okay, this should be enough. That means it'd be a bit funnier to put the ground effect or the background later. But for now, let's go and do some rendering. Now let's go for, okay, delete Cece's colors, since we already done that. Now we just had to get Gen Person's colors later. This is the proper scaling I need. Okay, colors upper, start from the head. There's the shadows in there. Reddish. Okay, now where the heck would the light be from? Something like this. So I'm going to assume the light's gonna be coming in from the upper right here. Mostly. Okay, now cut this part here. Nope. wonder. I feel like something still needs fixing here. Let's go. Okay, but I'm starting to see how it looks like with just the face shadows, that's which actually pretty nice. I didn't expect it to look like that. About the neck, oh, it's gonna be a bit darker here. Oh, what? No, you gotta be full on that. Oh, whoops. Darker. Nah. I think that's good enough. Now, where else do I need to put some shadows? Doesn't look like I need to add some more shadowing on this one, actually. Wait. Nope. There's still something down there, see? Bit blurry, but it's there. No, that's not how it works. Come on, man. Weird. Yeah, no, that's definitely not how it should work. Hmm. We just do it the old-fashioned way, which means something like. What? Okay, that should work, I think. And let's put some sheen here just for a bit. I can grab something for sheen in a second here. Perfect, right there. Right there. It needs to be a bit brighter though, I think. Keep it at 90, but find something brighter. No, I think that should be okay, maybe? Put a bit of. I think I should put a bit of blush on her just to give her a bit more. And 90. Gliding. Probably use pink. Oh, showing up. We go for normal. What the heck? Why is it so dark? Whatever. Probably change once we apply some blur on it. By blur, I mean the blur brush. Ever trusty blur brush. It kind of looks like she's kind of tired. Wrong color, then give me something a bit brighter. Thank you. Okay, this one should suffice. It disappeared. That's too too pale. I need something that doesn't look flat, but it's dark enough. See how this goes with the blur brush. I guess it's because the background's kind of messing with it. And Okay, now that's a little too much blush though. She kind of looks like she's drunk now. I took out the background fill. It's getting in my eye. But that should be enough blushing. Just to give her a bit more texture in the face at least. Now we go for the eyes. Ever classic. Alright. Not dark enough. I need something a bit darker. What is that? Here we go. Bit of a blue there. We'll give it a more texture use. Oh, okay. Looks like we're gonna be doing some more detailing on the line art later. Just keep it like that. And next is the irises. Let's do some more let's do some shadows first before we go for details. And multiply. Same layer of slightly darker. I'm back. Sorry about that. Getting a little more stretching. Let's go for sheen this time, which is there on the lower side. So gonna have to get that Was I? So it has to intersect the pupils, just somewhere around. Yes, now we're seeing something. Bit more life in Cece's eyes now. Okay, next. Snow. That's what we need. We don't need the gradient. We don't need the gradient tool for that one because it's not exactly up to. Yeah, we don't really. They call it. Not exactly. Hang on a second. We don't need the gradient tool because it doesn't look like a gradient over there, but we do need to add some details here. Details time. Details. Box. And see, and keep it at normal for the time being. And let's just some slash here first. Where's my line item? Use a smaller pen. And put it in line with the pupil, so somewhere around here. Did I do it right? Yeah, I suppose I did, but now we have to put some more details here. Those here. Segment here. And that's the good thing. Does she not have anything glowier? Doesn't look like it. Dang. Okay, so it's now the pupils, which don't look that thin. So we have to get some sheen on this one instead. Since it's already dark as it is, so put some sheen, 90%, light up, and bada bing bada boom. Yeah. Wait a second, that's the same color. I don't know. I feel like I can still fix this up a bit more. Yeah, no. Maybe we should go for dark instead. It's already dark as it is. Wait, no, we can still make it darker. Yep. Put it down to 79. And then multiply. Some more here on the side. And then we go for the actual sheen here. Some sheen, lighten, and bada bing, bada boom. We get this. Something's odd about that. Where we go? No, I think we're good as it is with this. Maybe you can add another, like... Fine, let's go with this one here. Anything else that I need to fix? It doesn't look like it. I think we're good. Let's keep it that way then. Moving on. The eyes are complete, mostly. We're going on to the hair. Oh boy. Let's go for highlights then. Before we go for the shadows, we'll need to go for the highlights, just so we know where the shadows change in coloring. Okay, it's gonna be 90%, and it's gonna be light. And here is where our trusty old, I call it trusty old lasso tool is gonna help us. Okay. So just slightly below the left ribbon should be the thing, yes. And now we use the gradient tool. What? Why is it not showing up? Okay, no, apparently it can't go through. What? Fine, go for normal then. Make it 90%. Oh, sure, go it. At least it works with gradient, but I want to keep it like that. Yeah, something like this would work, I guess. And some layers here in the back, right on top of the... Oh, it's a single one, okay. One here, behind the... There you go, somewhere around this part. This segment here should work, right? Yes. Yes. Is it gradient or is it a full image? Okay, it's not gradient, so we need to... We just need to use the freehand path. Then boom. Now we're starting to make some progress here. Wait, then... I should have just connected it here. Whatever. Okay, so this was from here. I thought it was connected to here on the side, but I kind of forgot that is actually an extension at this point. It'll be easy. And bada bing, bada boom. More highlights. Now I'm seeing the Cecilia email clean that everybody seems to recognize now. Yeah. And more inner highlights. What else is here? I say that's the last of the segments with the highlights, yes? Perfect. Oh, that looks absolutely perfect. Alright, now that's done. Let's go do some shadows. $79, multiply, and this one. Get a little bit tricky because their parts are dark, and their parts are just dark enough. Same. That's not the same color. What? Let's just make it darker here then. And then we go first. Oh, right, the ribbons. A bit rounder on that one, at least from the reference image. Wait, no. No, girls. Girls, peace, love, and harmony in this classroom. Just... Alright, that should do it. Now let's go for grading. Okay, maybe not grading. How about if... Excuse me. You're telling me it's alright. Wait, what? Let's see. 1, 2, 1. Okay, there's a bit of a slink here, and don't forget, this area needs to have highlights because the lights are gonna coming from the upper right of the image. We gotta get that. Gotta remember to put that in. This part. Fix that later. God. The watch along is getting really wild out there. If you just tune in and are wondering what watch along I talk about, there's currently a free live for the was it the second or the third anniversary of Hollow Stars English, and they're doing a live for it, and there's a couple of watch alongs currently playing alongside. Looks like they're currently reacting to little Haka doing a cover of Error on stage. Can't believe it's dark. Okay, this is dark enough, yes. Where do we go for this one? Gotta have to put some more shadows on that later. This entire segment is... Wait, hang on a second. So there's no shadow here, just on this end, because that's have to be where the light is. Sheen is, at least. Okay, now that's gonna have to be split up a bit, I guess. Oh, that's not good. Looks like we're gonna have a bit of an overlap here, so there's gonna be a bit of darker segments here later on. Wait, hang on. Box here and here and here. Boom. Add some bits and pieces here and there. I think the braid has a different set of shadings, so we're not going to touch that just yet. So first... And then... Wait, do I have a grading tool here? Okay, no, we need to add some lines here first. Okay, maybe this will work. Let's see. Bring on the grading tool. Too dark. Yeah, I guess this will work. Let's see if I can get, the way things are going. I'm gonna have to put a separate darkening shadow effect deal here. Make it a bit darker, yes. Yes, definitely gonna need to make it a bit darker later. This is a tweaked up hair here. Only has shadows up to this point. So we don't put... And this area is going to be a bit of a sheen zone. How about that one on the right? Also going to be a bit of a sheen zone. Up until the green zone here, so like that. And now we need to make it a bit sharper. How does this work? Grading tool? Okay, now we're starting to look a bit like what the reference is. Oh, forgot about the... I forgot about the braid. Doesn't look like there's anything I can do with it for now, except for this segment here. Second one? Just this segment here, I believe. We'll fix that. We'll add the sheen and the darker shadow later. For now, go here. Oh. Wait, no, that's no. I see what you mean. Holy crud, I didn't know it was the time. I got a little too over into it again. Dang it. Just need to finish this part a bit, and then definitely gonna need to add some more details on that later, especially with the extra shadowing effects on her hair. And then there's some corners that also need some sheen. So, segment here will have shadows instead of any fancy stuff. But this one. I see the problem. Okay, I'll take it. And more on the right. Okay, it's also shadowy, but it's gonna need some extra shadow effects, or extra darker shadows later. Gradient up. Okay, that works. Ugh. How about that twingy hair there? Okay, it's just somewhere in the middle, but there's a... Okay, let's just go for... Holy crud, so much time. Okay. Well, much as I'd like to continue on, it's almost time for me to call it in for the night. Thank you so much for dropping by. It was a surprisingly wonderful and fairly fruitful work for us tonight. Let me just hide the... Let me just hide the Dark J card for a bit, since we're not exactly working on it right now. Didn't actually expect to get starting on the rendering already, but well, just from the looks alone, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun doing the rendering on CC. Let's hope when we try to switch it over to rather provide the backup colors for Janpers, the rendering will be just as great. For now, let's just be thankful we actually managed to get this far today. Didn't expect it to go that far anyways. Anywho, if you got a complaint or violent reactions about the stream today, you can always drop me a line on my Twitter or my Pixiv. If you got a hankering for the older streams I've already done, you can always check the VOD archive linked in the About tab of my profile page. Speaking of my profile page, if you got a friend who might be interested in the stuff I stream and who just wants to, or who just wants to complain about BNG streamers in general, you can always share my Twitch account. I really appreciate it. Twitch.tv/lurk@work. That's all from me for now. Tomorrow is definitely going to be a video game day, just to give some breather, or just to give a breather from all this art stuff, or this terrible art stuff, to be honest. I know a lot of people don't really like what I draw, so seeing me play and fail at video games might be a bit more enjoyable. Still don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. We could be doing a couple of campaign missions in Command & Conquer if I'm so inclined, or I can probably go back to Motorsport Manager and continue with the season. Well, whatever the case, keep an ear out on the socials for any of that. As for me, Lurk at Work now is RTV. Thanks again for watching. If you're still in the mood for some streaming, Achatefi's VT is currently doing some pretty funny horror games. So that's going to probably keep you up at night. I'll send you over to her in a moment, but if you're tucking in for a night, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Good night to those tucking in, and stand by for those who are staying around for the transfer to Achatepi's.